Shout out to Marco Pedrano, AMG,
Alfredo Jr.,
Dan Real, Mantis, Christopher Graves, Mada Alpusa,
Nathan Arseno,
and Touch My Dilly.
Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Clash video, and in today's video we have something special for you guys. I'm starting a brand new series where I'm going to be helping you guys to select the right boost for each track for each GP event. So every Friday before the GP events, you guys can now look out for this video that I will be going over the opening round and the final races, and we'll be looking through what's the best attributes for these tracks based off of experience and what's the best boost you can select to get the most out of your drivers for these tracks. All right, so first up we're going to be looking here at the Mercedes Grand Prix, and we're going to be jumping into the first track, which is Italy. All right, so before we jump into it, remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed for more of these kinds of videos, and we do a lot more F1 Clash tip videos, tricks videos, gameplay videos, and strategy videos. We have loads of videos on the channel, so make sure you subscribe for all of those, and make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if we can get this video above 200 likes. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. All right, so first up we have Italy with 46% chance of rain here. All right, so Italy is mainly a track that you want to go with corners or grip. So boost that gives you corners or grip are good. Not there. That's not where I want to go. Come on, press off. Are good boosts for Italy. So if we go to the boost map here, boost with corners and grip are really good for Italy. So a boost like the downforce right here with corners and grip, the ballast right there with corners and grip are good boosts. You could go one driver on extreme corners if you're going to be running like the tune right here. You go with one driver on extreme corners. And then you could go like the Eagle here, one driver with extreme grip. So you have a mixture of corner and grip in there. Boosts like the Drin are good boosts to use for a track like Italy. If it's dry, that is. All right, so corners and grip if it's a dry race. If you manage to get there on a wet race, you want to go for corners and speed. For those wet races is what you want on Italy. So if you're going to be going for if you get happen to get a wet race for Italy, then you want to boost like speed and corners. All right, so a boost like the tune will do really good, and if you go for a boost like the Hex with that high speed, that will be really good. As you can see, the boost like Instinct here, high speed, really good. So any boost with speed, the fireworks right there, really good with speed and corners, like the odd boost here. So a boost like the odd boost will be really good if you go in the wet, as it has speed and corners. But most of the time for wet races, you want to be selecting boosts with some form of wetness ability. So a boost like the SAR with that corner and wetness ability will be really good for those wet races. And you just look through speed and corners is what you want for wet race. So if you're not getting speed or corners to complement your wetness, then you don't really want to use that boost. All right, so the SAR right there, really good boost there to be using at Italy. Let's see what other boosts we could see. The Cuppa gives acceleration, which is speed. So the Cuppa would be a good boost there. Prince, good boost corners and wetness ability right there. And the Samba, speed and wetness ability right there. So those are the kind of boosts that you want to be selecting. All right, using these attributes to your advantage. All right, so let's move on to the next track. All right, so next track is going to be France. 25% chance of rain at France. If it's dry, you want to go for boost with corners and grip. So basically the same boost that we just used at Italy can be used at France. All right, so if it's wet, you can do the same thing. Go for speed and corners. So boost that gives you speed and corners with that wetness ability is what you want for a wet France. If it's dry, then you can go with speed and corners again. So downforce, a boost like that will be good. Jin, boost like that will be good. All right. So another thing to note is that boost like the downforce here gives you extra tire management. So that those boosts that gives you the attributes off the track with a little extra tire management are always the best options to go for. All right, so those that gives you that little extra tire management with those attributes of the track, always the best boost to go for. So France and Italy, basically the same boost that you use on France can be used on Italy. All right, so we're going to be jumping now into Austria that requires speed and corners. All right, so Austria is one of those good tracks that you want to go full out speed on. So the best thing you could get is to go for something with high speed like the downforce, the dead fast here. That gives you a lot of speed. The vice here gives you a lot of speed. Then you want to go one driver with all that speed. Preferably go with your front driver with all the speed. And then you could put the corner in on your second driver. And he will equally have a good opportunity to get some overtake on the track and get them some positions. All right, a boost like the skull here with high amount of corners works really good for a track like Austria. All right, so you want to make sure you go for speed and corners for Austria, as it's going to be completely wet, so you don't really need to select any wet boost there. Just go look for the boost that gives you a good speed and good corner. All right, as for the United Kingdom, is basically the same as Austria. You want to go for speed and corners. All right, so basically the same boost that you use on Austria can be used on the United Kingdom, and it gives your drivers a even better push, a better race. All right, we all know that tuning does not really affect your GP event that much. So it's mainly about the selection of your boost. If you can select the right boost for each track, then you're good to go. All right, so the UAE here, we see the UAE is requiring corners and grip. So those boosts that we looked at earlier that gives us good corners and good grip, like the downforce, is a good boost. The Jin is a good boost. The Kawaii that we recently got, that's why you saw me especially bought 10 crates of the Kawaii event there to get just the Kawaii boost of the event with Perez in there, just to get the Kawaii boost, not necessarily to get the assets. All right, so corners and grip is what is required for the UAE. If you want to like try and tune your car for corners and grip and see how it works, if it gives you extra benefits, I don't know. Tunes naturally does not really gives you any extra benefits, but you could give it a try and let me know down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments if that works for you. All right, so for the next one, we're gonna go to Bahrain, which requires basically the same thing as the UAE. So any boost that you use in the UAE, you can use it also at Bahrain, as it also requires grip and corners for that track. All right, so Belgium is going to be 100% wet, I believe. Let me look. Yeah, we got Bahrain covered. So Belgium is going to be 100% wet. And for a wet Belgium, you're going to be needing speed and corners. So you want to make sure you look for those wet boosts that gives you that speed, and that corners is where you want. If you cannot find a boost that gives you wet, speed, and corners, let's look if there's such a boost. Wet, speed, and corners. Wet, speed, and corners. So there, I don't think there is such a boost that gives you wet, speed, and corners. All right, so there is no boost that gives you wet, speed, and corners. So you would have to select one boost on your driver with both attributes. All right, so you want to go with either wet and speed, or you want to go with wet and corners. So wet and speed boost like the Hex, or you could go ballast, wet, and corners for the 100% wet race at spa, or if you can go wet and corners with tune, and then speed and corners with your hex boost. Speed and wet with your hex boost. That works out really well for a track like Belgium. All right, the final track on the list is gonna be Canada, and Canada requires corners and grip. All right, so grip and corners for Canada is what Canada is requiring. So a boost like the Jin, again, if you want to go for a low grip with a high amount of corner, right there is the odd boost. You also get that little extra pit time that works really well for Canada, that little extra pit time. So the odd boost is one of those good boosts that you want to be using for Canada. All right, and there you see we have corners and grip for Canada. All right, so once again, pro tip, the boost that gives you both attributes of the track plus extra tires, the best picks out of all. All right, so you now will have to do your homework and look into your boost selection and select what you want to be using for each track that you're going to be doing in the opening round and the final round. And trust me guys, this video will definitely improve your GP scoring by a lot of percentage. All right, you're not going to be getting those 1-2s, but it's going to improve your GP scoring by a lot of percentage. Sometimes you see me in my videos and I'm like all over the place trying to figure out which boost I'm going to be using. Sometimes I'm not organized, sometimes I am organized and I know exactly what I want to use. But the next time I'm just going off the flow. And you could see, if you look back and watch those videos, whenever I'm going off the flow, I tend to do bad compared to when I'm organized. All right, so if you get organized, you should be doing pretty well for your boost selection here. So make me know down in the comments what you guys think of this series. Remember to smash that like button. We're trying to get over 200 likes on this video, and that will show me that you guys want this series to continue. And this and every Friday, we're going to try to come up with this video to share with you guys the boosts that you should be selecting for your upcoming event. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. Turn on your post notification. Use code word working down below in the description to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. And also check out new merch in the shop. New merch down in the comments in our merch store. All right, so that's basically going to be it. See you guys in the next one. Peace. All good, guys. Bye.